A big lead here. 64 is not a bad lead at the moment, as we see Madison Miraj and Tajul Islam walking in to the middle. The reason for me to say what kind of approach is because runs are crucial for both sides. They don't want to see Bangladesh score too many from here on. Bangladesh maybe will the discussions in the dressing room.
Bangla Bank and runs first up.
Yeah.
Oh, late movement. Good take behind the stumps by
After it gone past the batter. There you go. And it here.
Oh, Vinny, this that buddy, this that Vinny. Nice Vinny.
Yeah, when you look at that line belongs to the umpire.
Yeah, that's nicely put away by Tajul. Had some room on offer and he capitalized. So nexus pay boundary, first one of this morning.
In 2024 in Sylhet, too much width and he puts it away. Nicely played. No third, and on that occasion, so it goes good pass with the bat. So he'll be hoping, well bowled. He'll be hoping that he can be delivery.
Yeah, and they've decided. There's confirmation with that. The bails are toppled over. Bring on the covers. And caution applied by Zimbabwe yesterday in particular, but again right at the top Bangladesh got wrong.
Yes is the call. That's the single. That's the single that takes him to a very, very well compiled 50. At the time of duress, it came in, steadied the rocking boat, and now he's got that milestone going.
Yeah, animated from Mushfiqur Rahim in the team change room, and that's because he knows he struggled for runs recently in the opening test. Went through a difficult period at the beginning of this innings, but what a well-constructed test match innings.
In the air and shy at the non-striker. Pick up a single. Just staying on Madison Miraj, he's also for Bangladesh, and just shows how well he has batted under these. Spinners will have a bigger say. Already have a bigger say in this match on this surface.
Playing with the turn, the right,
The leg.
in the air, but in the gap. And that's not the first time Madison Miraj bisected that gap perfectly. Slightly uppish, but mighty effective.
Yeah, it's the width again. Whenever there is a width offer, especially to Madison Miraj, he has gone
Give it a
up.
bit of air. And understandably, when he gives more reps, he'll has to pitch it up, and the batters of Bangladesh have struggled. It's wonderful batting by Madison Miraj. This occasion is shorter. He made sure that he played it late as possible. And also, finding that gap behind square is never easy when the surface is slow. Played it late and deliberately opened the face of the bat. It's wonderful batting. Almost a masterclass how to play spinners. You hit that length continuously. Lots of things to talk about.
Front foot. This time he smashed it. He had a good look at it. He's been quite defensive, but this time around, it's the rocket 6. Comes from the bat of the debutant, Tanzib Hassan Saqib.
Tell you what, Zakir Ali yesterday was given the same invitation. Short mid-wicket vacant, and he instead going for the slog sweep, try to play against the turn, got a leading edge. But Tanzib well, definitely taking some turn. Comes down the ground. Wanting to probably go extra cover. Asakasa did the right thing. He pulled the length back. He could have the task was Miraj. Got a couple of runs behind. Yes, spot on.
Chandresh, especially when they began the day with, or if I may say, ended day 2 on 291 for 7.
And a bit slowly there. Damage done, but I think I'm very impressed with the approach of Tanzim Saqib as well.
He plays it late again. A nicely guided backward of point chase. Desperate effort, and somehow I think he has managed to keep it in, but it will definitely go for a boundary check as the wedges were disturbed in the boundary lines. Very last delivery was Brian Bennett with some commitment there.
Yes.
He does, but he plays it fine, finds the gap as well.
Yeah, he's not going to die wondering. He's resisted himself. The temptation is there.
Nice, nice.
A fairly defensive field now. Lead is around 160 now. So, skipper trying.
He's done very well, particularly this shot. The reason I say this is because on a few occasions previously we've observed him play the ball aerial with the tries a few lofted.
Threw that one wide, and Miraz equal to the task. It's quite interesting to see that fielder not quite at deep mid wicket but somewhere in between for Miraz, trying different things.
Better pitches it up, nicely played with high elbow in front of square, and will get Tanzim Saqib more runs as the partnership now goes on to 49.
Nicely done. That would really be frustrating now for Zimbabwe. It's looking very good, Saqib, with the bat. He can hold his own.
Now he bowls the short one.
Yes, very, very useful. This is the 9th wicket stand.
Content with the single, Mehdi Hasan Miraz.
Good.
Happy to get the strike. Scored versus seam around the backward point region, and there he goes again. Same region, gap there. Use the bounce and the pace. Brilliantly played. Nexus pay 4.
Fantastic shot there by Mehdi Hasan Miraz. Stood up tall, rose, and very nicely guided that one. He's found his own way to score in that area. You may keep as many fielders as you want, but Mehdi.
Then Kurava from the rocket end, from the Dutch Bangla bank end. Patient pays off. Quick single taken. Single of the last ball of the over.
Yes, it very, very slowly. And,
2 wickets in hand. Yeah, that brings on the drive. He's played it nicely past the fielder.
he is been very, very accurate in his out the offside field set by Craig Irwin. Slightly in the air, but nowhere close to the fielder. Been around for a while now.
So far, they've been solid with it, just like that. 404 for 8. With 3 minutes to go as per scheduled time. Revised schedule.
113 runs in this session for just 1 wicket. Tajul.
Shoot. And he's dealt with the short ball. Nice technique. Gets behind the line of the ball.
Really making a deliberate effort. It's the last ball, and the manner in which he gets right back in line could show. But they have to stick to their guns, cannot give up hope and wait for things to happen.
Good penny, good penny.
The turn nicely, opening the face, soft hand. Oh, that kept on holding its line. A big appeal, and the dreaded finger has.
Yeah, got a deflection there. Should have got an inside edge ball on the bat. You're on screen now. Please reverse your decision.
He has to reverse.
He thought about 2. Quick. The point boundary.
Oh, that struck. Tremendous shot. A lot of Nexus may fall. 415 for 8. Persists with that back of a length delivery. It's got a hold of that. Lumbering across, trying to get to a pay 4.
Mahdi Hassan Miraj in this over will take whatever opportunities he can to score and get as close. As Zarabani made it rather uncomfortable for him in that previous over. That one.
Oh yes,
No googly yet. First 2 and then a slow one.
Oh, nice penny, good penny, good penny.
Goes to the pitch very nicely. But there are concerns for the skipper.
Short, he takes the challenge, pulls it away. Oh yes, that gets 6. Pace off on that occasion, nicely nudged.
Not only his
Nicely shifts to the back foot.
because of the fact that they've only managed to pick up a single wicket.
He's hit it up, skied it, falls safe. He did not seem to be in control. Masakesa was hopeful.
Trying to hit it over the top of the fielder at mid-on, and it was against, but Paul had a solid start. It's the reverse, and they think they've got some part of it. Yes, it is. So Tanzim Hassan Saqib kept to go. So finally the partnership broken.
Shots very nicely. This occasion, trying to improvise off the gloves, making any mistake. Tanzim Saqib goes after a very important knock of 41 Bangladesh, 438 for 9.
Or just block it off.
Oh, well bowled, well bowled. Speaking of nervous 90s, I think both the batters are nervous.
That's the reason why he wanted him to be back on strike. Look at that turn. That has turned sharply.
Oh, ho, ho.
Good finish, good finish.
On debut. He's got two very good leg break deliveries.
Good finish, good finish.
He leg breaks on the trot. When's it coming? So far he's done well. Hassan Mahmood. Here comes the googly. It was the outside off and he's 4-3-9 for 9. Prompting him to take a risk. He hit that pretty hard and
If it's in the slot, he's going to go for it. There is no deep.
there it is, they're going for it. And Hassan Miraj, and it's come at a very important time. He's had to wait a few years for it, but he's got it. Second time here in Chattogram.
When the score was 267 for 5. And he bat. Remember, he dominated with the ball. Picked up 10 for and brilliant. That is where he crossed over to his second test match 100. Just a tickle down the leg side. Brilliant. Absolute good batter. There's no question about it.
Carries on. He's also guided the partners. He's
Got a deep square leg. Short. Gets a hold of it. But he's not going to take a run.
I suppose Mehdi Hassan Miraj is going to farm the strike. The big question is, Shamim, how much is enough here for Bangladesh?
Got enough in the kitty, that's for sure. Because the Zimbabweans will be faced with some tough bowlers, the ZIM spinners, and Bangladeshis with Tajul Islam, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, Naeem Hassan. They overcome. They've got to show a lot of resolute defense. They will be hugely tested.
Set them apart in that first innings. All eyes will be on the skipper. They are really the men that matter.
Well, the sweep employed once again is going to refuse to take a run for the next over. But I tell you what, Hassan Mahmood at the other end has blocked. And there's the run I was talking about. 4-4-3 for 9.
Fields really spread out now. Mehdi Hassan Miraj is already batting on 103. Tremendous.
Deft little touch. And he takes to the single ball from Wesley Medevere. And Hassan Mahmood goes right back behind it. 4-4-4 for 9.
The effort. Just looking at some stats of Hassan Mahmood, he has
On the wicket, he's gonna go. Rush of blood makes that to come down the wicket. Mehdi Hassan Miraj beaten all ends up, and what a smile. But this man
couldn't resist himself. Finally, we've been talking about him being resistant, and finally falling. Masakesa thanking his
for 157, but John Nyambu against South Africa, and Mehdi Hassan Miraj, in the sense whenever you're coming in with a big deficit, definitely plays on your mind. Still behaving decently enough. On occasions it has helped spin.
starting off with spin. Tajul Islam to start off proceedings. 225.
Here we go. Tentative little push, and straight away you can hear
Been play around. So Zimbabwe will be very mindful of the fact that
sweeper cover. That's the call, catch it, but that is Tajul Islam is not too happy, but the batter will be absolutely pleased with that.
yes, took the bait and drove very nicely. Was not happy, but he should see that as a positive. The bat
Zimbabwe. It's gone. It was just a matter of time, and this time, quite nicely.
Shadman Islam for a moment, he thought he was running a marathon. Brian Bennett had to play at this. Was in line of the stumps, in turn and bounce. Shadman Islam, who's fed what Bangladesh need to open the proceedings with a big wicket of Brian Bennett.
Tajul Islam has picked up his 50th wicket against Zimbabwe. Now then, he has not offered a...
Did not turn, it went with the arm. I'm pretty sure Jakar Ali will say this.
Checked, it's a fair delivery. No shot played. Could we go straight to spin? Okay, clearly no batting. Outside off. Impact is outside, but no shot played.
Yes, he has to change the decision. 8 for 2. Lots of catch it.
Poor delivery by Tajul. Shot down the leg side. Easy pickings in the end for Ben Curran. Man Islam plays in the game, but was more like more of a stroke than a defense. So most of the time once he evades.
And finds his way towards ET. When you're getting the ball to turn so much, why change the angle?
Per the trend so far in this test match in Chattogram. Start play with Dutch Bangla Bank. He's bowling from the Dutch Bangla Bank.
Ideal conditions for the spin bowlers now. Tucked away nicely for Sean. And day 3 just made it a little more sparse.
Delivery of this over. The top edge. John. Oh, catch it is the call, and he's taken it. First wicket for Naeem. Brilliantly bowled, and the third one for Zimbabwe.
Stabbed at the ball, and he's had to go very quickly and low to his left. The wicket of Sean Williams. Take a look at this catch. From Sean Williams, look how low that is, and how quick. Very good catch to dismiss Sean Williams for 7. 22 for 3.
In at 5 is Craig Irvin, and I think nice shift of weight and nicely pulled away by Ben. Boundaries in this over, bowled by Naeem, makes it 33 for 3 for Zimbabwe.
How far back the mid-off was in this instance to Craig Irvin. To Curran. And that's what
How you don't want them to play across, particularly against a new ball. The reason, I guess, Ben. Loud appeal, loud appeal.
I think Shanto was right here as well.
Shanto nodding his head.
Drifting down the leg side. Might go good work. They might have another look to make sure that looks fine. Hassan Mahmood, good work in the day. 40. Will pick up a single just to the right of this match. Hoping that, especially Shanta will be hoping that he can.
This is good tight bowling by Medius and Miraj.
They're fighting hard. This pair, skipper. Given a lot of respect her runs
পঁচাশিতে ঘুরাও
out of the delivery. Oh, gets an outside edge. Oh, as he spilled it. Did it carry? Did it carry?
I think that did carry. Doesn't get
Always been under pressure. They produce a lovely 100. Short and put away. Non-striker and is struggling. Oh no, backing up. So running between the wickets would put the fielders in a bit of a pressure.
How often do we see this in subcontinent cricket? The boundaries are not that big. Wonderful. Madison Miraj not doing one for once, not doing the basics right. But I understand why he went on to collect the ball.
Jack really trying to latch on.
অ্যালেক্স সবুজ অ্যালেক্স
Gervin. When he starts to play the sweep shot, you know that he's just got. He made mention of now 73 dots. Grinding the bowlers down.
সেট ভাগে ভাগে
All you produced something like this, big fight back.
ঘুরাইও ঘুরাইও বেশি আসতে
Yeah, if we manage to get them all in, was remaining in the day. These two want to make sure that they are batting definitely improved from the time he walked out to the middle, Craig Irvin, and that's because of time in the middle.
Manages to play out a maiden over. It's 67 for a drinks break. Uncanny how this keeps on repeating. The batters after a break. Now Bangladesh have their tails up.
Yeah, they most certainly do. And now they'll have the belief that they could.
He'll be pretty happy having dropped Dolly earlier. Oh, inside edge, little bit out deflection of the thighs. Forward. And make sure that the ball does not grip. Manages to bowl. Oh, that's another jumper. Now this came back and he's excited and up goes the finger. That is going to go in favor of the bowler. Is he going to take a review?
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is out. Bowlers. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any bats involved there. Can we keep it rolling through, please? You're on screen. Signal now.
Mr. Dillingwood took a bit of time but gave the right decision. He's lost another one.
Yeah, Wesley Madevere.
He has to weigh his options. Is almost running into the quickest come, but it's the batting prowess of the remaining batters off. Resolve. Not easy when your partner, you're built up.
চলো যাওয়ার আগে একটা সেট
Just heard one of the closing fielders in the stump mic. It's one more before you go. Telling Tajul, maybe they're thinking not enough turn, easy enough for him to rock back and whack it away.
He was looking to go back past the bowler because there's just there to find the boundary.
That'll give him more confidence. He's good at selecting the right balls to hit. So far,
জায়গায় জায়গায় চলো চলো
the
no
3
problem.
boundaries.
নাম তাজা
73 for 5.